Hello everybody, Small Town Hustle Couple here. It's our YouTube channel. My wife Renita, I'm Mitch. We're going to go through some stuff that we sold this week. The hot stuff, our top 10 or so sellers.
Just going to go through it really quick. Something that I've noticed about our videos, running a little long, so sometimes we want to show you what all we got in our pallets or our boxes. So we're just going to kind of hit some highlights of some things that either surprised us or we found out from a kid that was a super hot seller. And then once we researched it, or that when we sold it on eBay, it was just an extremely good find. I'll go ahead and mention first off, we did go to some yard selling. Was it this past weekend?
This last weekend?
It was the first weekend in May, right?
Yes.
So big, huge yard sales, big subdivision sales. Of course, we're back in the yard sale season after only winter, was pallets, sourcing,
Goodwills.
Goodwills, Marshalls, Ross. We have some things to show you that sold from some of those earlier buys also, because we're kind of just condensing it into one little episode here.
If you guys have noticed at Goodwills, the prices have went up and
oh my gosh.
The quantity and quality has went down.
Yeah.
Could be because more people are going there because of the COVID and everything, but their prices have nearly doubled here in our area.
The new tagging system, I don't know if that's why they raised their prices, but their new tagging system is rough. If you go up there with something without a tag, it usually is extremely expensive. They find, ours locally usually prices it really high. They'll be like, oh, that's a good brand, and they'll just slap a big price on it. So let's start with our yard sale. We have a little tiny clip, I think, of yard sale we may put in there, but we'll also include photos of these. Something that he didn't want to buy, and we have laughed about this, and I've kind of poked fun about this.
Poked the bear.
Here's some that we still have left. Okay, so albums. I always kind of just flip through and see what the genre is of the albums that we're looking at, because I love music. I don't know a lot about all kinds of music, but I love all kinds. This was a gospel and country lot. So this is the inspirations. This one, I don't know if you can see it on here, and it is listed on eBay. We're going to show you this where it is listed currently. It's listed, I think, for $49. I think there's 6 or 8 here. I did them in lots because there was, with the inspirations, there was probably 30 of just inspirations, the inspirations.
Is that autographed?
This one's autographed. I posted this one higher because of the autographed, this cover being autographed. These were in near, I'm not going to say mint because I don't know how the grading scale goes for these, but there were no scratches on these records. The sleeves were really good. He didn't want to buy them.
We should stop there and go back to me not wanting to buy them. She called me over and there was two totes.
There was a tote that I was looking through.
Yeah, and she was flipping through it and she said, hey, there's some records here and there's one that I think, is worth something. We should try to buy it. So I said, no records. Let's not do that. And I was looking at a coat over here, a leather coat. Mm-hmm. And I thought, if we buy anything from this yard sale, it should be this coat.
So I go ahead and flip through a few more, and I see Jerry Reed and Eastbound and Down, and I'm like, oh, I remember this. This was a movie that I watched when I was a kid.
It was The Bandit.
So I comped it. I thought I'll pick this one up that I kind of recognized, comped it, and it said it had sold for $27.
Recently.
Yes. So I'm like, $27. So I asked the guy, I'm like, hey, how much for your records? And he says, we'll do that whole thing for like $25. And I think we talked him down to maybe $20. But then he said, there's another whole box over here. So we may have paid $25. We were trying to go back and forth. It was either $20 or $25.
I think we paid $20 for it, and I paid $10 for the leather coat that I just had.
So we got the coat, the box, and the tote full of albums, and then some 45s.
Yes, there was probably 75 45s on there.
Yeah, so
we had those for sale.
I have already sold in the week that they've been posted. There's already been $125 worth sold. So we've already made our money back and then some. He actually posted one. Where's yours that you posted?
Here's one. I posted.
He just picked
this
one out.
Yes, I'll put it up there for you all to see. It's called The Ink Spots. And I comped it, and I saw that it had sold, and I thought, well, that's going to be on mine for months and months and months. It didn't make it a week, and it sold. It actually sold within a couple of days. I believe I sold it for
15.
15, yes.
And so, we still charge shipping on all of our items. I know we could sell more if we did free shipping.
But media mail, this is delivered media mail. So it's like $3.
Yeah, it's under $3. The reason that we do go ahead and charge shipping, of course, is to cover our shipping costs. But when we're doing taxes, we have it separate already. We don't have to say how much each item sold for. When we're going back and looking for our taxes, we don't have to say, well, how much did we pay to ship that item and try to figure it out then. It's already separate. The shipping is one thing, and then our income and what the item sold for on the other. It's easier for us this way. We could sell more if we sold everything free shipping. It's just easier for us at tax time.
Yes. You can also notice on here, I left a tag on there that says
sticky note.
Oh. That is what tote we had it in. We have a lot of stuff for sale, so we have to put things in totes. That right there tells me
we have a difference in agreement on that also.
Yeah,
he has a shop building that he likes to store all his things in, that we built specifically for this, to hold all of our buyout items.
When we buy out in the state, we put it all in there and sort through it.
I'm still very particular about my items, so they're handled a little differently in a totally different area downstairs in our basement.
She's saying cleaner.
Yep, it's very different. Anyway, so we've sold several albums. We'll put those, I hope that when this is cut, that you'll go ahead and put all those album pictures up of what they sold for. And, with the media mail, it'll show that, what we charged in media mail with it. And so far, they've been great. So, and notice I've had a little string around these. It's because when I did them in lots and they were pulled, sometimes our kids help us pull things. And I put it so that they wouldn't grab the wrong ones and mix them up. These were the whole lot that I posted, so they would grab it together. So that's why the string is on it. Something else that has been a hot item that my daughter Addison was telling me, she's 12. So we went into a Five Below. Was it Five Below?
Mm-hmm, Five Below.
And we were doing some shopping one day, and we walked in, and she said, "Oh, I really want one of these Squishmallows." And I'm like, I don't even know what that is. And I hate stuffed animals. I think they're kind of a waste. She went ahead and said, no, this is really popular. I need this. And when I looked, the sign said limit of 5. So I'm like, okay, limit of 5 means that they're selling out. They're going to run out. Someone has tried to buy they only have those what are they called? Wheelbarrows. They have them in wheelbarrows. And the wheelbarrow had just like 5 or 6 left in it. So we bought 5. And this was the size we bought. This is exactly one of them that we bought that day.
This is the small one, I believe.
Yeah. So at Five Below, of course, it was $5. I've sold several of these, I think, for 10 or 12 of this one. This one.
So you're doubling your money. Yeah. Doubling your money on the small ones.
This one is a great big one. This is not one that we bought recently. I bought this, I think, last year. They've been around for a while. That's what's weird. Squishmallows. This one came from Justice. It's an exclusive. When I look this up, now this is hers personally. When I look it up, they're selling for $40 to $60. The tag on this said that it was $34.95. There's no way I paid that. I probably got it for $20 or $25 if I'm guessing, or on clearance. So, but for some reason, super hot because they're really squishy and they kind of feel soft. We have comps we're going to put up of a ton of the Hello Kitty collection. Mm-hmm. We're buying them at different places.
Marshalls.
Yeah.
We're finding them at Marshalls now. That's a place to check out for those.
They're 8-inch, 12-inch. Those are selling. Mm-hmm. Some of them are selling for $29, and we're paying $9 and $12 for them.
In there.
Yeah.
But that is a place to find them.
But they've been around forever. So that's just the thing, is they may, I don't know if the sales will continue how they've been, but they've been around for several years, and they're still selling really well. So that's something to look out for. Tons of different ones. Just look, and we'll post some of the ones we've been selling, the Hello Kitty ones that we had.
Hello Kitty are very popular. Right
but we'll show you, and the money that's involved in those. So if you see them out, you better grab them up, or at least comp them. It's worth the comp. So there are other things that did you have anything else?
Yes. Some of the things that I always look for or have been doing well with this last week is boots. Tony Llamas especially. Did I pronounce that right? Tony Llama. Mm-hmm. If you see some Tony Llamas out there, comp them. I have a pair here.
They're hard for me to look up.
I picked these up at an estate sale. They wanted $20 for them. I think I talked. This is an ostrich Tony Llama. We have it listed for sale for $100. I sold a pair this last week. That was Black Label leathers, size 12s. I sold them for $45. I found those at an estate sale, I believe, and I gave $10. So if you see Tony Llamas, you need to buy them.
Something else I forgot to mention. I'm sorry. Something else I forgot to mention at Marshall's. They have clearance shoes. Now, if they have shoes on sale, sometimes you can make a little bit of profit on those. But something on clearance, like they had the Levi like chukka boots and men's shoes. I've already sold 2 pair of those. I think I paid $9.99, maybe $12.99 for a couple pair, and I sold 1 pair for $32, another pair for like $35. We'll put comps to those up, but they're brand new with tag Levi men's dress shoes. So that's another thing at Marshall's that we look for. Hair care products, but be very careful if you buy anything. We bought some things that if you try to ship them, shipping is rough on your items. Yeah. So when they
Postal service is rough.
They're going to throw it. It's going to be stuff stacked on it really hard and rough. So some things have busted. So we're trying to stay away from those liquidy type products, even though we try to package them really well.
If you do, you're going to have to package them well.
Yeah.
Shipping might get you.
Something else from the yard sale I want to mention, and we'll put this comp up on there. There was a Victoria's Secret. Everybody knows Victoria's Secret stuff sells really high. their jogging pants and their zip-up jackets, but this one was very white and very small. Like small and extra small are harder to sell, I think, because it's not real people sizes sometimes. This was a vintage outfit, I thought. So I went ahead and picked it up. I picked up this and a Mickey Mouse swimsuit that I thought were both kind of vintage. So I was hoping that I would be able to hit that vintage market, and I did. And this lady has already left super great feedback, was thrilled that I took her offer. I posted them. I paid $10. Didn't I pay $10 for the set? Which that's a little high for a yard sale, considering they were kind of older. And I didn't.
We paid up.
I didn't make sure that they were super, super clean, but they seemed clean enough. And I thought maybe I could wash them. So I did. I washed them up. They sold for $62 plus $9 shipping. So I mean, that's a pretty decent profit.
That's very good.
I love a profit margin of $10 to post something on eBay. $10 is what I'd like to make. So when you can flip it and make $50, that's pretty great, I think.
I like to double my money on it anyway. And $10 profit is what you need, because the way eBay fees are and shipping, you make a mistake
13% right off the top.
Yeah, you make a mistake, it'll get you, and it will get you anyway at some point.
The last thing I want to mention is another thing that we both saw at different times at a Goodwill, in our local Goodwill, which, like we said, we don't frequent there nearly as often as we used to. But I'm a lover of the Freebird by Steven. And I always look at their boots and their booties and their sandals, and they're, very real leather, very expensive leather, and handcrafted. So distressed leather too. So I'm always looking at those. They're $200 to $300, and I won't pay that much for shoes. So or not anymore. So when I went to Goodwill one day, I was on a lunch break or something, and I ran in for just a few minutes. I grabbed one thing, and it was a pair of booties that were the Freebird by Steven. And I sent him a text, and I was like, hey, I was just in Goodwill, and I picked up these booties. And I sent him a picture of them, and I said, I'm pretty sure, I think I maybe paid $9 or $10 for them in there.
Which is paying up.
They were not
at
on
the
sale.
time.
They were not on sale. But he's like, oh, I saw those a couple days ago, and I didn't pick them up.
I couldn't pull the trigger.
So I sold those for, let me look here, I think it was $110.
I actually picked them up twice. I walked in there on a Tuesday, picked them up, nice looking shoes. I thought, I just don't know Freebird, so I put them back.
Yeah, they were $110 with $10 shipping.
Came in there like the next day, saw them again. I was waiting for the color. Goodwill has 4 different colors of shoes. One of them is always on sale. I thought, if they put those on sale, I'll buy them.
He just didn't comp them. It was one of those things he didn't know about, but I had always been a lover of the shoes, so I knew it. And I thought, not my size, but I'm still going to get them, and we'll see if we can sell them.
She walked in there the next day, bought them, and sent me a pic of them. And I thought to myself, it's going to take a while to sell those. But no.
They sold within a week. I had several watchers right away, and then they sold. I think I might have taken, an offer with somebody. I'll always take an offer if it's a decent offer. And I took it because, of course, the profit was huge on it. So that's the things I wanted to discuss on this.
Okay, there's one more thing I'm going to talk about. We was at a community-wide yard sale up north of us. We're in southeast Missouri. And we went to one, and they had all of these videos out there.
DVDs.
Most of them were, DVDs. Most of them were in sets.
They were seasons, TV seasons, or movie series.
I'm trying to think of some of them that was there.
Well, I sold Big Bang Theory. It was missing
Get
one.
Smart, the old ones. They had that there.
I have several posted right now, but I sold, I think, a Star Wars or Star Trek. And then I sold Big Bang Theory series. That's the ones I've sold so far. But I have tons of them posted.
So I don't have many of them posted, but I grabbed the old Bewitched. Let's see, there was seasons 1 through 8, 254 episodes, 22 discs. So
all in one package. This wasn't separate packs. All in one package.
The box set. Anyway, we paid like $1 per set. So I don't remember how much we ended up spending.
I think we paid $24 and ended up with a tote full of DVDs. Then we handpicked them.
Yes, and anyway, it's worked out well. I posted the Bewitched series. Didn't make it a week. Sold them for $30. So it'll be $4 or $5 maybe
very
to ship.
inexpensive to ship.
So that almost made our money back with just that one. And did you say you sold any?
I did. I sold Big Bang, and then I know Star Trek or Star Wars.
Yeah.
But anyway, we just
Stargate. They had Stargates there, like all of them, all these seasons.
Oh yeah, I didn't even know what that was.
We didn't even know what that was. But anyway, there.
We just wanted to make this a quick video today. We'll try to get better at it as we go. We're going to do it every week, especially if something amazing pops up that we find that's super sought after. Like Squishmallows right now, sought after items. But if we find something and it's just something that maybe you don't know to look for, we're going to try to share that with you. We will try to go back and get some of our amazing things. There's been some amazing things over the course of time that we need to probably share with you. But we just want to give you guys some info and hope you guys learned maybe something today. Hope you'll subscribe to us and tell your friends about us.
We're a small town hustle couple. Thank you.
Thanks.
We're up here at Park Hills subdivision sale. Place is packed. This is Saturday, 1st of May, 2021. I got out of the vehicle and thought I'd shoot a little video for you guys.
Let's head on down the road.
Head on down the road. Let me get the vehicle. I'm not going to do any walking.